Hey there and welcome to this quick start video for Resolume Wire. The goal of this video is to get you up and running with Wire as fast as possible. For this video I will be using Resolume Wire 7.24.2. The version can be found in the bottom left corner. So make sure you're up to date and let's get started. Resolume Wire is a node-based patching environment. With Wire you can create your own effects, video generators, blend modes and much more. Wire can run standalone, but is well integrated into the Resolume workflow. Patches created in Wire will run in Arena and Avenue. Wire comes bundled with Resolume Arena or Avenue when downloaded from our website. That said, Wire is a separate product which requires a Wire license to use. A quick note on licensing: you need a Wire license to make, save and export patches. You don't need a license to run compiled patches. This means you can patch up a sick effect for your VJ buddy, compile it, send it over, and he can run it without any issues. Wire is node-based, but what does that mean? In a node-based environment, you will connect nodes together to achieve various results. This could be a chain of mathematical operations, where we are adding and subtracting from a base value. Or it could be a chain of video effect nodes to get the look that you need for your projects. A Wire project is called a patch. A patch consists of nodes that are interconnected through cords. Nodes live over here in this area, which we call the canvas. Menus can be found at the top and give you access to application, patch or node-specific actions, as well as control over the entire interface. Panels give you additional information or control and are specific to a particular task. For example, the patch panel shows information about the patch in general, such as resolution. Panels can be moved, hidden and undocked, just like in Resolume Arena, allowing you to customize your workspace as you see fit. Additional panels can be added through the View menu over here. Monitors preview the output of the selected node. Nodes are selected by clicking on them. Monitors can be pinned to a node like this, which makes the selection sticky. Additional monitors can be made by duplicating the monitor. By doing this, I can have a pinned monitor and a free monitor at the same time. Let's move on to navigation. To demonstrate the most important navigation features, I will use a built-in tutorial, which can be accessed through the Welcome panel. Wire has many tutorials on varying subjects, categorized in complexity. These are for you to explore after the video. For now, we will use the navigation tutorial. You can navigate the canvas by holding down the middle mouse button. Alternatively, you can hold down the spacebar key and left-click and drag the canvas around. The mouse wheel can be used to zoom in and out of the canvas. If you are using a trackpad on a laptop, you can use a 2-finger drag or 2-finger push to zoom in or out. And as a final option, you can use the zoom level menu over here. Nodes are blocks of programming logic used to create patches. They can be well-known effects like colorize, displays and bendoscope, or more abstract functions like mathematical operations, logic comparators and BPM readers. Before we can explore the anatomy of our nodes, we need to learn how to make them. The easiest way to create a node is by double-clicking on the canvas. This will open up the node menu, which allows you to search through all the nodes while giving you a preview of what they do. If you are more a keyboard warrior than a mouse wizard, we can use the shortcut Command-Enter on Mac or the Control-Enter shortcut on Windows. Press Enter again to confirm and create the node. An alternative to the node menu is the library panel. From here you can simply drag and drop nodes from the library onto the canvas. Nodes can be selected by clicking on them. Multiple nodes can be selected by holding down the Command key on Mac or the Control key on Windows. The quickest way of selecting multiple nodes is dragging a selection box around them by clicking on the canvas and dragging out a box. Nodes can be destroyed by selecting them and hitting either the backspace or delete key. Changes to the patch can be reversed by using the undo and redo shortcuts, or by using the undo redo buttons over here. Nodes can be duplicated by holding down the Option key on Mac or the Alt key on Windows and dragging out a copy of the node. Now that we know how to create, duplicate, and destroy nodes, we can inspect them a little closer. You can change the name of a node by double-clicking it. Next to the name of the node, we will generally find the main inlet and main outlet. If a node sends out a collection of values rather than a single value, you will find the collection size next to the main outlet. On the node, we will find the parameter names, their associated values, and inlets. Depending on the data type for the parameter, we will find input fields, color pickers, sliders, toggles, or trigger buttons to control the parameters directly from the node. Additional information about the node can be found in the node panel. Most nodes have both inlets and outlets. The cords coming from these are used to connect nodes together. The wire language runs from left to right, so the inlets are always on the left side and the outlets are always on the right side of the node. Hovering over an inlet or outlet will show a small preview of what is going on in the node. Inlets and outlets can be of different shapes. The shape tells you how data flows in or out. A circle indicates signal flow. This is the most common type of flow. Signal data gets updated every frame. A square indicates event flow. Event data will only update when an event happens. This could be a change in the value or a trigger. A diamond indicates attribute flow. Attribute flow is similar to event flow in that it only updates when the value is changed. However, a change in attribute flow will force the patch to recompile. Therefore, attribute flow parameters cannot be animated in Resolume Arena and Avenue. Generally speaking, you don't have to worry about flow when you are just getting started, as Wire will adjust flow where needed. To wrap it up, let's look how we can connect nodes together. Simply click on an inlet or outlet and then click on another inlet or outlet to make the connection. You can click on a cord and hit either backspace or delete to remove the cord and break the connection. Click and hold on an existing connection to reroute it. One output can be routed to multiple inputs. This should be all you need to know to get started. Wire is full of handy editing tools and fancy shortcuts like auto layout, expose inputs, and join insertion. But that is all beyond the scope of this video. If you want to continue to learn more about a specific topic in Wire, you can do so with the built-in tutorials. These work in a chronological order and are updated frequently with both explanations and examples. If you are having trouble with a specific node, you can always open up the documentation patch for that node. These patches will give you all the ins and outs about the node. That wraps it up for this Getting Started with Resolume Wire video. I hope to see you in the next one.